This is Morgan Heritage.
And you're locked into Yaad Trends Media. Jamaica, Jamaica, Slassian.
Wagwan trendsetters, welcome to another Yaad EVENTZ. Today I am at the 30th anniversary of Reggae Sumfest, and I am thrilled to be at Catherine Hall in Montego Bay. I'm excited to see the likes of Tanya Stephens, Marion Hall, Morgan Heritage, Jada Kingdom, Romain Virgo, Freddie McGregor, Stephen, Chino, and so many other top-class Jamaican artists. But guess what? Jamaicans aren't only talented musically, they're also talented in the fashion industry. And I just want to big up the Jamaican artisans and designers because my entire outfit is Jamaican made and Jamaican owned, right? My earrings are from Perfecting Savannah's Craft. My dress is from Mel and Jaden's Couture. My sandals are from Andrew Salmon. My makeup was done by Lejeune B Artistry. My barber, Big Up Yourself, and my hairstylist, Kenshaw. I just want to big them up. So join me with my stylish self as we celebrate 3 decades of rhythm, soul, and unity. Reggae Sumfest, a cut above the rest. I'm with Joe. Joe, the festival is going great so far. What do you look for in an artist?
Well, you have to see that spark in them. But for me, you know, when you choose artists and things, or to take a chance on an artist, I really go to a lot of depth. I like to know where they came from, the family. I like to meet the family. I like to know what the mom thinks about the son or the daughter or whatever. And it's a big commitment, and you got to know just how together people are in order to make it. But I tell you, one artist that I think has really got a heck of a lot of potential right now, and he proved it last night, was Valiant, and he did extremely well. And he's got such positive energy and great lyrics and great discipline, and he's on the rise, and he'll get up there quickly. And great for Jamaica.
I totally agree with you. I know that it's the 30th anniversary. What was the mission and was it accomplished?
Well, the mission was to get there, number one. And two, to be able to go, with a team and with development plans and how you get from A to B to C. And we're looking to take the brand Reggae Sumfest to the international market physically. And work with different kinds of technicians and different kinds of cultures to spread, reggae and dancehall music.
Thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it. Hi Richie, such a soulful performance a while ago. How do you prepare mentally for a performance like that?
We always keep focus. We know that we're coming out to perform for the people, so we do a proper rehearsal, structure our music properly. So when we come out, we know that we're coming to sing to please the people, for the people to feel happy and full joy themselves,
I like that. You have been in the business for a while, but you're still relevant. How you remain relevant?
Once I'm in the business, I must stay relevant because I'm in there. Yeah, so that is why I stay relevant. Because I stay in the business and I'm not coming out of the business because I'm not going to stay in there. And I'm going to sing some nice music for the people then.
What you want your legacy to be when you leave?
My legacy? Legacy is long life and good health.
Love it, love it.
I know it's been a long, long time, but I'm grateful despite telling reason with the big man where they are. Tell him to keep you by his side. know me have head back, my lad. And when me reach the afterlife, forget to tell you I'm a real friend. Heart of love till the end. Forget to tell you I'm a brother. Tell Pope, my mother, my lord, my beer. Might never ever get the chance again to send a message. I will say anytime you see her again, that your Reggae Sumfest must have blocked for your friend. So much more that I can send. But I could have not them. I miss I wish we did realize the signs. I will say sorry, some run out of time. I will say so much more that I can say. But I could have not them. I miss I wish we did realize the signs. We can't talk to the place.
How has the musical journey been for you so far?
It has been nothing short of amazing. I give thanks, you know. With every journey I have ups and downs, but this one has definitely, you know, taught me a lot, and I've been learning to appreciate and be grateful for the opportunity of doing music.
You talk about the ups and downs. Tell me one of your biggest challenges so far in the music.
Just, you know, being confident in expressing the music, you know, because obviously it's a very vulnerable space for, and not just me as an artist, but most artists, because, you know, these are thoughts that have been transmitted to you. So being able to share it and get the reaction that you desire is a very, you know, hard thing to balance. But with music, you know, you learn and you grow.
Let me tell you, your outfit bad. Tell me why you design.
Give thanks. Chino Tribe 9, you know, they've been fitting me from last year, so it's a blessing. You can check them out on all platforms.
You think I'm supposed to smile, put the best outside, put on an act to protect my pride. You want to take it like a man, but I'm a girl who cries. So if I puncture your tires, don't be too surprised. And while I'm out here, I may as well key up your car, cause what you did to my heart, that's an act of war. For every step you take, I'll be one step behind. Won't let you get me out of your mind. I hope you can't live without me.
Tanya, hands down, to me, you're one of the best songwriters in the business. Not a woman or man, just overall. What is your favorite song to perform? Because you have so many top chart-topping hits.
I can't pick one, honestly. All right, so it depends on what mood I'm in. There's something for every mood. I'm one normal human being. I'm going to talk about my experiences, and they're very normal. So it depends on the mood I'm in. I have one song where I work with for that. I don't have no favorite, I swear.
Wow, me not have no favorite. I have too much. I have too much favorite.
If you sing it's a pity, else them beat me. I don't know. It's the gift that keeps on giving, but it's a blessing and a curse. Because it means that I have to sing it everywhere, and it means I've been listening to myself sing this song for 20 years.
I understand that.
I'm really happy if I have a hit, or if I have many hits, but it means that I have to keep singing them. And after a while, it gets boring for me to listen to me singing the same.
All right.
That's the honest truth.
All right. I know that you're an advocate and you address social issues when you see it. How you get the courage to do that? Because not everybody have that courage. Yeah, man.
I think all of us begin from where I am. Some people move. I stayed where I was born. It doesn't take courage for you to be honest. It takes effort for you to lie. Where I am is where we were born. I never moved. I'm a very simple human. I have no courage.
What do you want your legacy to be?
I don't care about legacy. Legacy is born of ego. And really my ego is not there. I do everything I can. If I came and saw the world at 1, I should try and lift it to 2 and then move on. Because it's not about me, it's about all of us combined.
I'm here with West Rock. Hi there.
You know, it's West Rock, the best rock. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. How has Sumfest been going for you so far?
Tremendous. Night 1 was excellent. You know, the turnout, the fans came out in their numbers. And tonight, you know, is no exception, you know, but it's early days yet. We're looking forward for a great night.
Who has been your favorite performer since yesterday?
Well, for sure, Massacre. Okay. And of course, I did a song with Massacre, so I'm a little biased there. Yeah, but it was great, you know, and there were other great performances. So I give kudos to all the performers.
What's in store? What upcoming projects you have?
Well, you know, I'm promoting my latest single, Perfectly Imperfect. You know, I'm doing my first leg in the U.S. in another few hours in Maryland for that festival, wine festival there. And I'm looking towards going to UK afterwards, where I'll be doing 5 shows there, and then to Canada. You know, this year is the year where West Rock is going to be going on the international stage, because that's where my market is. That's where my place is, you know? Jamaica is my home, so I'm just representing Jamaica to the world.
I'm here with Shuga. Well, go on.
I am great. I'm enjoying the show.
Yeah, that's what I asked. What brings you out?
Music, of course. I mean, Sumfest is a column. And we look forward to coming out to Sumfest every single year. I'm from Montego Bay. Whether I perform or I not perform, booked or not booked, I have to come and listen to the music. You know, I'm a student of the music.
Who is your best performer so far?
You know, I'm very partial, but I don't know lie. Tanya Stephens, of course.
I'm a girl that too, you know. All right. What's Shuga up to?
Music always. I mean, anytime you see an artist, just know behind the scenes something is going on. And for me, it's always being creative. Right now I'm a part of the JCDC Festival Song Competition. Yes, the title of my song is Dancing Same Way. And it's a go on, the people them love it. But apart from that, music not stop create. Never.
I know that, you know, me just did why you tell me what, God.
I want to tell you too, because that's a question. I get that every time I touch in the street, so much that sometimes I say, then I just put out a song, why don't I ask me what's going on, like when I hear the song. So of course I have to explain myself, because when people love you, you know, they want to see more. To whom much is given, much is expected. So I understand that. Yeah, man.
What would you say is your greatest or your biggest challenge in the music so far?
Getting my music on every platform. You know, even though social media is now the biggest TV, I find that people gravitate to negativity more. Yeah, and so that is a challenge. I have to figure it out. I go really get them to pay attention, because we do some good music. But whosoever will may come, I say go. Yeah.
You ever feel discouraged because of that?
All the time I feel discouraged. But never to the point where I would want to change who I am, you know, to please the crowd. No.
I love that. What's one of the principles where you stand by a non-negotiable? Shuga, nah go do this no matter what.
I am motivated to be me. You understand? At all costs. I am motivated to be me, because I was raised in a Christian home, and when you talk about principle, you talk about one lady with name Hyacinth Campbell, Lord have mercy. My father was a sound man and I could never go to the dance. I don't understand how me even in a music and there's some fest tonight. You know? So being a mother, I carry those same principles. A whole heap, and a one. You know, I have to respect myself in order to be respected by my kids. You know, because I'm the first person they emulate. You understand? So I stand by that.
I want to ask you, who is your biggest, or what is your biggest inspiration in music?
My biggest inspiration in music? Life. I don't know if I answer the question right, but I want to show all when I say this. Life is my greatest inspiration for doing music. If you're asking which artist inspires me, then too much to name. But I'm inspired by life, because a whole heap of real things go on, and I'm a real person. I'm a face a real problem, and when the happiness comes, it real. Everything is real, and I embrace real. And so it is easy for me to just put real, relatable things in the form of a song, because music is a beat for every mood and a melody for each emotion. And so, you know, if I can feel it, then somebody else will.
When you're performing, what kind of preparation, whether mental preparation or physical preparation, that you have to put in to give in a performance? Let's say you're performing at Reggae Sumfest.
You see, the preparation starts from creating the song. And once the song is properly produced and written, then once you can hold your note and your key and so, and you go up on the stage. I mean, before getting on stage, you definitely have to make sure you rehearse with the band and everything is tight. The background singers are blending properly with you, because some background singers not care how them can sing, them not sound good with you because maybe the tones just don't work well together. So you have to pay attention to all of them or something there. And if a particular song need dancers, then you have to add that because maybe a stiff and so in the song there. So you know, it's so many different elements, you know, that you can add to your performance to really get your audience interacting, you know.
I know you perform a lot of times. You ever get nervous?
All the time. I'm nervous every single time before I go on any stage. Every time, but it kind of pushed me to wanting to be my best.
I love it.
Watch out, hear what them say. He found the bus because it right out for the boss name. When we do some Muslim advertise my last name. We don't eat no music, we don't hype no fast fame. Them no plan a can and want to reap up every last name. Not so long for China black. You know the fast name. Sister them the first the week and then we go check out free. We see right through them as I never man last name. Try to drop them as I tell them we don't have a.
I'm here with Chino and Steven. Yeah! Yo, how, you know, what goes into a preparation for the 30th anniversary for Sumfest, the whole family performing?
I mean, not too much. You know what I mean? We just do what we do. Obviously, with this situation, I'll put a little bit more effort and planning into it. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean, this is our first time performing back home, especially on the main stage in Jamaica for a while. So we had to make it special. You understand? And I'm assuming we did a good job of that. Yeah.
Steven, you are exceptional in the production game, right? What goes in? Is there a formula? What goes into a successful track?
Well, I don't know. I don't have a formula, but I think, you know, we just kind of work with all of the lessons that we kind of came up on, and, you know, just the things that we like, and we just make the music that we love, and just hope that it resonates. You know, so thankfully we've been able to make a lot of music that resonates with the public. So, you know.
I know that you have a Grammy with on Shakira's album. Am I correct?
Yeah.
How did that connection come about?
From me putting out the music, and it's good music, it's gonna get to where it needs to get to, and then the connection and things come from that. So, you know.
We love you with the production, you know, but when you're gonna give us something as an artist?
Right now, we launched a new single earlier on the stage, kind of test run with it. But that single's actually coming out in the following week. A song called "Look a Girl" with myself and Chino, and which leads to a complete project in the next week. So we're outside again. We have new music and projects and crazy new videos, all of that.
Outside, Chino, you're in the business for a while. How you stay relevant?
I mean, by strategically aiming for quality music that, you know what I mean, will stand the test of time. You understand? So we try to avoid disposable music. So like I said earlier in the performance, a song like From Morning, that's, you know what I mean, over a decade old, and it's still relevant, and, you know what I mean, we can still perform it on the 30th anniversary of Sumfest and have the whole crowd sing it word for word, same way. You know what I mean? So that's the mindset, that's the formula, that's the approach, you know what I mean, to make quality music.
I love that. Yo, everybody who know me will tell you that that's one of my anthems. Yeah. From mornings, that's your celebrity. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'm wishing you all the best for your upcoming projects. Yo, so I'm here with Chad Luchey. Listen, the real deal, listen. Hi, Chad.
How are you doing?
I am doing great. What brings you to Reggae Sumfest?
I'm actually here this year at Sumfest hosting the Pepsi booth for both nights. Yes.
How did that come about?
So we've actually been working with Pepsi for a couple months now. So it's in the pipelines and it came true. It's been a great time so far.
All right. I know you were on the Social House. What was the best thing about that experience?
I feel like the best thing about Social House was the collaboration with other content creators. Nothing's motivating like being around a bunch of people who are also in your space wanting to achieve the same things. So it really gave us all that morale boost. Everybody light some fire under everybody and say, yo, let's make some content. Let's really get to work on what we want to do.
I love your content on social media. Where you get your inspiration from? Because you think kind of different.
So I actually have a quote that I've stolen. If you know where you've gotten your inspiration from, you don't have enough inspo. So I try and take enough inspo from a bunch of different places and really put it together and really just, on top of that, put my own spin on top of that.
You are the editor, videographer, and all of that?
No, so gracefully, no. We have a team behind us, so I now have an editor and I do have a videographer as well.
All right. All right. What's one thing that you want Jamaica to know?
Ooh.
Upcoming projects, anything?
Ooh. I do know that we have some exciting things coming with Pepsi for the rest of the year, so I want them to look out for those things.
All right. You want to say anything? Drop it.
You guys can follow me on all social medias at Chad Luchey, ChadLuchey.
Tell me how come people are support our street, none seem to love the Prime Minister. Those in power don't seem to care. It's 'cause life is so unfair. In this sweet paradise, this is what we swear. How many can you say you see that anywhere? Everyone treated equal. See, this is why so many die. Hey.
Great Morgan Heritage. Walk on.
We're there, I give thanks.
All right. I know that you haven't been on the Reggae Sumfest stage for about 10 years.
Yes.
What is it like coming back for the 30th anniversary?
It's a great feeling, very overwhelming for us because it's our first performance in Jamaica since our father passed away. So, you know, the night was special. The first time we played on the Reggae Sumfest stage, he brought us here. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of emotions running high, but the feeling was great.
How do you navigate the whole family dynamic to work creatively and professionally?
I mean, we're just honest with one another, and you know, one of the things our father instilled in us is that your greatest success will be your togetherness. So we make sure that is number one in everything we do. I mean, we have our fights, don't get us wrong. We have our disagreements. Sometimes we curse one another, but we always make sure, we bring it back to the oneness. You know, and that's what our father left with us. And that's what keeps this thing going.
All right. I want to ask you a question, right? What's your favorite song to perform from?
Would have to be Works to Do, because it's not an easy road that we're on doing this work. And we're grateful for every moment, the highs and the lows. And we're appreciative of the journey itself, what it's brought to us, the challenges we've had to overcome. And, you know, we're looking forward to what's ahead.
I love that. And your time, though, what's the biggest challenge you have had to overcome as a group?
Consistency. Consistency, the challenge in making new music. One of the things that, you know, we always do, going back and forth between St. Thomas and Kingston, making songs, we try to listen to it over and over again. Because when you do that, to all the young artists, don't do that, because your music will start, the melodies will start to sound the same. So that's one of the things that we try to practice. So we try to stick to that concept, to not become repetitious in our melodies.
I'm here with the one and only Skatta. Oh, go on.
Go on. I'm here.
All right, it's the 30th anniversary of Reggae Sumfest. Yes. How did you decide what artists to book?
Wow. It's a tedious process filled with arguments, debates, accusations, everything. And you'd wonder who we arrive at a lineup like this. We had to humble ourselves in order to stick with this lineup, because it's not the most flashy based on what Sumfest has done in yesteryears, but what it is, it has depth, it has real music, and it has everything that is Jamaica, national and Caribbean and reggae, and you know what I'm saying? So we fall back and realize that that's what matters. Good music from real, credible artists, you know? Some of the time you have to step away from the hype and just go with what's real for the public and for the better of the music. You know, what better way to celebrate 30 years, just go back to what's real. You understand? Because some of the time we do get carried away in the hype and so forth, and you don't want to go too far and put the show in a disrepute. we have to stay true to the belief of pleasing the fans, reggae lovers, patriotism, you know, all of these things come into play when you talk about Reggae Sumfest, because we're at the helm for like 7 years, but consider the predecessors who have been doing it for 23 years. You know what I'm saying? They must have implemented a lot of strategies for it to extend and flourish that long for us to be able to be a part of it. So we have to understand, we have to keep what's real and original and creativity at its best and all of that, and still make a good sale of it. And I think we did, because the fans came out.
I was going to ask that. Was the mission accomplished?
I think so. How can we be ungrateful for all that we've seen tonight? You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it, especially the honor and the respect that is shown to Freddie McGregor. Yes, because we have to be grateful for the ones that paved the way, no matter what their conditions are. He's alive. He's a living legend. What better place to celebrate this living legend than on a Sumfest platform? And give him this opportunity to say thank you and motivate and inspire others that when you're down, pick yourself up, no matter what your condition is in. You understand me? And you see the love of his family, and it's just great. It's a great moment.
I love it. I love it. One last question. Who is your best performance for the tour? Yeah.
Well, it would be...
Tell me yesterday first.
Okay. Oh my, yesterday. I love Vanessa Bling. Valiant, of course, and Tamale and TJ. But I respect Massacre for doing an hour set, sweating, but him never miss a beat, and hits after hits, and the composure and professional, because I watch not only the words from an artist, but I watch the body language, and he was very composed and he was assured that he can deliver. And that's why he made 60 minutes look like 40. I never knew it was an hour, you know. So for me, Massacre, but I have to respect everybody, because guess what? It's a whole crop of young acts that managed to hold a stadium filled with people till it's almost 7 a.m. in the morning. So they must have all been doing something great.
And tonight?
Oh my, tonight I was busy working. So I didn't get to watch the show as much, but I was listening at the same time. Richie Spice, man. And it's just, everybody is just great. This is why people are still out there, you know what I'm saying? Waiting on Kabaka, waiting on, who they waiting on? Kabaka and Romain Virgo and Marion Hall. So we know that substance is being delivered and put forward. I was there, sitting in the stands with my son, 4-year-old. He fell asleep. But I got an opportunity to soak up Morgan Heritage performance, and I must tell you, they have not been on Sumfest over 10 years, and we wonder why so long. But you have seen how they have grown, and not only the hits, but you hear the technology that is inserted in the music and the engineering. They have taken an international approach towards music production and delivery on stage. So it's good you see them go out in the world and you know why they're embraced the way they are, because they have transitioned into pop star, popular music, not just reggae music. They have made music that appeals to a wider audience. So big up Morgan Heritage.
Thank you so much, Skatta. Big up yourself and may the legacy live.
All right.
This is a serious time, violence and crime. Being cutting the youth them up on their mind. Reggae Sumfest, whoa, hey, them youth are bust it when rain or fall. You know they say them no care them your youth, bust it all when sun a shine. Sing whoa, hey Sumfest you not see it, you not see how we end up in all them. Bust it big on them out the street. Sing whoa. Ask them where them get it from. Nobody know. Them for the ones that kill them. Well, at 4 o'clock in the morning of Sumfest, make we down with them on the way, sir. I know we can't sleep. No. No matter me try. Come on. We can't sleep. Hey, I'll be a gunshot a bit. Me can't sleep. No matter me try to do it.
I'm here with Romain. Romain, Wagwan.
I'm doing good.
Trust me, you have a extensive catalogue. How you decide what you sing at a show like Reggae Sumfest?
Boy, trust me, it's a lot to go through, and you have to just look on the time when you get to go on stage, or the amount of time that they give you to perform. You have to just cut down the song. Them like maybe you have to say, yo, probably can't go do every song in it. Probably have to cut them in half, or whatever. Just choose a song that you know will lift up the people at certain hours of the morning, and it's a lot mentally. But once you get there, once you decide that these are the songs.
Perfect. What's your favorite song to perform?
That's a tough question, to be honest with you. Chino. Nowadays, I enjoy performing Good Woman.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like I want.
100 million, yeah man. And then Driver now is one of my next favorite songs where, you know, every time I perform it is, so every time I do something new where I do something different in my set, I kind of start enjoying it more. So those two songs right now would be the song that I enjoy doing more.
All right, you know it's Rising Star season, and you are one of the few artists who have been able to convert Rising Star popularity into mainstream success. Give the new winner some tips. How to do that? How to convert?
Oh wow. I feel like it's hard to even say we can give a tip because you never know what will happen, to be honest with you. And I don't think a lot of them just don't want to get out there. They're really pushing. But we were blessed enough to work with and get the opportunity to work with producers like Donovan Jermaine from Penthouse, who he looked out for me like a father, you know. And I had a few people around me who didn't know much about music, but they were so interested in making sure that everybody that they know knows about my new music that I'm putting out after the competition. I used to jump on all of the cross-country road shows, and anywhere that music is playing and I can get on a stage, I would make it my duty to be there. You know, whatever song I'm promoting after the competition, I would just sing that song so much, over and over and over and over, once I believe in it. Over and over and over, everywhere I go, I'll sing it. And you know, it's gonna be hard, it's not gonna be easy. Cause I remember when Can't See was a big song out there, people were still coming up to me and say, "Wagwan, I'm not hearing nothing from you." And that alone can affect you mentally. But it's just to keep going and keep pushing forward. And people will hear over time, they will hear after a while. And you just have to do what you do. It will work.
Is there any upcoming project that you want to tell the people them about?
I let it out a couple of times, you know, but I have a big project we're working on right now. I'm not sure when we're gonna drop that project, but it's something that we've been working on for a long while, and I just can't wait for them to hear it. I have some music with some of my favorite artists in the whole wide world, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. I think my best project yet, so looking forward.
I love you in Jamaica. Watcha. Give them a round of applause for all the work they're doing. This is as well they make we left the country in our ruins, yo. Strictly personal gain them pursuing. Tax rate higher than the planes where them flew in now. Figure make them deal with the IMF. Now we not no backside, no sugar cane left. The hotels and the beaches, the Spanish them go screechy. Man, I know how them do, but I may have to say is well done, Mr. Politician, man. They're done a wonderful job at tear down my country, demolition man. Oh gosh, we tell them.
I'm here with Kabaka Pyramid. Wagwan, congrats.
Thank you.
Yo, I love your performance, right? What goes into a performance like that?
I mean, only for preparation, you know, we knew Sumfest would be something big and significant for us, so we brought an 11-piece band, you know, we try and present reggae music in the way that, you know, it deserves to be presented. You know, with live music, musicians I've been traveling with for the last 10 years, and you know, it's just a joy to represent for Sumfest on the 30th year. Do it like this after a Grammy win earlier in the year. So we just want to present the thing the proper way, you know, and I think we did well.
So you say yesterday's price is not today's price?
It's not today's price at all.
All right, I know that after a hit on a Grammy win, the pressure, do you feel pressure to create something better?
Yeah, but it's a healthy pressure. You know, it's good. It's good to have a high standard to live up to, and that pushes you to do even better and better. So yeah, there's a little pressure, but we love it. We live for this. You know, like the excitement you feel before you go up on a stage. You know, that's what we live for. You know, and we just make the most of it.
Any upcoming project?
Always working on music. I have a whole heap of unreleased music. I have some remixes I want to drop from the album too. So a whole heap of works in store. You'll be hearing something soon.
Mr. Rastaman, never give your mind, don't play with me. Cause when you give me the high-class style, I'll let me unreach you.
That's just it.
Mr. Rastaman, please, oh please don't talk to me.
Yo, Tifa, don't worry yourself, cause you know seven tapping on your frequency.
What going Tifa?
Not much. I'm happy and excited to be here and to share the stage with my brother and him just rip it up, and I'm happy to be a part of that whole excitement. So yeah, I'm good.
Tell me your favorite performances for the night.
Mega bias, mega say Kabaka. When I ask me say, mega bias, mega say Kabaka.
All right. Tell me, any upcoming projects cause we want to see you?
Definitely, we just dropped Sweet Soul, we just dropped Put It On Me, that landed at number 2 on iTunes, the Reggae iTunes chart. Yeah, we'll have more singles to come next week. Saturday, me there Jangas, gone back on tour, me there Nashville, me there Canada, me there all about. So, we're back in the sauce.
I love to hear that. I know that you've been in the business for a while. What's one of the biggest challenges you have had to overcome?
I mean, biggest challenge is any challenge where anybody have to overcome, which is just bad mind and negativity. You know what I mean? Whether you work in a bank, whether you're me, you have to go deal with that, you know what I mean? But you don't know. I could go through where God picked me, so.
I love it. Now we're going to introduce the person, the woman that closed the show, Minister Marion Hall.
Walk up one when we drop in on the place. See it and him harm me and the beat. Cause they know say, demons better run, figure hide. And they know want me and them figure line. Until life won't send me backslide. A Jesus plan the wow override. Heavy, 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 heavy. Prayer warrior. Prayer. Prayer warrior. Prayer. Prayer warrior. Woman better pray. God this morning demon get sleep. Because we take back the whole of me. All heart clean spirit. If we run away and listen. Heavy, 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 heavy.
What's the difference between performing and closing the show for Reggae Sumfest and closing as Minister Marion Hall?
Oh, I always tell them I don't perform no more ministered, you know, and it was my plan to close. I wasn't expecting that. I thought I was, you know, in the middle somewhere, but when Joe told me I'm closing, I'm like, oh, Joe, I didn't ask for this. He's like, you remember now? He loved to remind me, but you on a mission, you know? Just do it, you know? You can do it. I don't worry about you. You can close it, man. You're on a mission. So anything Joe say, I just say, all right, Joe, okay. He trusts me.
What's your dream for Jamaica?
My dream for Jamaica is for us to not be in all this foolishness that's going on, all this chopper. I want the chopper them for know God, and I want the chopper them for get it honestly. Just go out by the sweat of your brow, you shall eat. And when you do things dishonestly and take what don't belongs to you, and you know what I'm saying? Cause more time chopper them call me to with a different accent, you know. You know what I say, boy, I'm chopper them hard, you know. But what I'm saying is, I'd love for them to find God. You know, because I know a young man who I saw days ago, and he was crying because of the same chopper thing. No man I look for him to take him life because jealousy involved. You understand? So, Jamaica, we are proud people, we are hardworking people, we are godly people, and we want to grow legends. You know what I'm saying? And people of God, children who will go out and minister in the name of the Lord. And whatever you sow is what you reap. So I'm honestly telling you, young men and women, do it the right way.
yeah, and seek a job. Stop now if you're doing certain things that you know will take your life, because I see a lot of young people die because of it. Walk away from it and seek God. That's what I want. And I want peace in Jamaica. I want Jamaica to be like the Jamaica. You remember when we used to what we do around sleep? And grandmother early in the morning, we get all Marsh Joe come with the backlack cow's milk. We don't see them thing there again, you know, man, I walk with them cow's milk, no, we don't roll them and take it. Come on now, you know. So I want Jamaica to be the Jamaica that, you know, when I was a child, I used to walk everywhere. I could go anywhere and no man touched me as a little girl until I get to some bad place, you know. But Jamaica is a blessed island, you know, and I would really love for just all the children to be safe here, you know, and men to respect women. You understand? Yeah, just respect just look at every woman as your mother and your sister and protect them.
So there you have it, another exceptional showcase of Jamaican talent. Thanks again for watching. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. And I will see you at the next Yaad event.